Is BV an STD? Let's talk about it. This is one of the most interesting debates going on right now because of recent research that just came out in the last few weeks, showing that if you treat male partners at the same time that you treat women for bacterial vaginosis with both an oral and a topical cream, you can cut the recurrence rates of BV in half. That evidence is leading a lot of researchers to actually believe that BV is an STD. But if you've ever had or heard that you can have BV without ever having sex, you might be wondering, how is that possible? It's an answer with a lot of parts, but I'm going to try my best to break it down for you. First, BV is not like chlamydia or gonorrhea, where a single bacteria causes the infection. BV is defined as an overgrowth of bad bacteria in the vaginal microbiome, so it's about the entire microbiome, not just the presence or absence of a single bacteria. That means that things commonly associated with BV, things like sitting in a swimsuit for too long, getting your period, hormones, can trigger BV or a BV flare-up, but most researchers think that that's only possible if the BV-associated bacteria was already there. So then the question is, how does the BV-associated bacteria get there? Earlier studies suggested that BV could happen in people who had never had sex because they found cases of BV in people who identified as virgins. But the problem is that those studies were really only asking about penetrative sex. They weren't really talking about other forms of sexual contact, fingers, mouths, But also, being an STD doesn't mean that is the only way that you can get an STD. The definition is just that sexual contact is the primary way that you acquire bacteria associated with the infection. So take something like HPV.